Hey, you there! Have you ever stopped to think about what your cat really wants from you? If you're a true cat lover, this video is for you. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button if you love cats, and share this with that friend who's always asking for tips on how to understand their kitty better. If you have a cat, you know they are mysterious creatures, right? They have that unique way of making us laugh, fall in love, and, of course, question our life decisions. Because let's be honest, who hasn't stopped in the middle of a task and thought, how does such a small animal manage to dominate my house this way? Yep, my friend. They have a special way of turning our world upside down. And who doesn't love watching a cat sneak around the walls with ninja-like agility, or make that face that says they know more than we do, like they're keeping all the universe's secrets in their mysterious little eyes? It's like they live in a parallel world, and we, mere mortals, are just spectators of their feline greatness. And honestly, we love it. They know exactly how to capture our attention, whether it's with that cute meow, an intense stare, or even their ability to hide in the most unlikely places around the house. Who hasn't found their cat sitting on top of a cabinet, staring at you like they own the place? Yep, cats have that magic, and that's what makes every day with them a constant surprise. Today, we're going to talk about 10 things every cat owner needs to know. And guess what? Some of these things you never imagined, but you're going to totally relate. Get ready to discover the hidden side of your feline and, who knows, understand them a little better. Number 1. They have their own way of showing love. Did you know that cats have several ways of showing that they love you? It's not just that cute meow or the scratch on the sofa. Cats might give you a gift. Yes, like a prey. And no, it's not a pleasant surprise. But they also do amazing things, like rubbing their head against you or even bringing you toys. Because in their world, this is a way of showing affection. So, when your cat does that, know that they are saying, I love you, in their own unique way. Number 2. The meow is our private conversation. If you think your cat meows because it's asking for food, you're wrong. Cats know that this meow is the secret code between you two. They meow to communicate with you, not with other cats. Each meow is an attempt to tell you something. I'm hungry. I'm bored. Or even, hey, are you going to give me some love now? The trick is to learn how to understand these meows. Number 3. Cats love routine. It might be that your cat has that habit of waiting for you to come home at the same time every day. This isn't just a habit, it's love for routine. They love knowing what to expect, and when the routine changes, they get a little confused, okay? So keep regular feeding and playtime schedules. Your cat will thank you with lots of purring. Number 4. They love to hide. If you think your cat is ignoring you or giving you the cold shoulder, maybe they're just in explorer mode. Cats by nature love to hide. And trust me, it's not because they don't like you or are upset with you. They simply love having a little spot just for themselves, a place where they can feel safe and relax, away from the pressures of the outside world. This is totally normal. It could be under the bed, inside a box, or even in a hidden corner of the closet. It doesn't matter where, the important thing is that it's their refuge. And look, it's a way for them to feel comfortable and calm, almost like a superhero preparing for the next mission. So, when your cat disappears for a while, don't worry. They're just recharging their energy. By the way, this is one of the reasons why cats are so independent. They know when they need time for themselves, and when they're ready, they'll come back to you full of love, affection, and, of course, a little bit of mystery, because they love keeping us curious. Number 5. Purring isn't just when they're happy. Many people think that cats only purr when they're happy and relaxed, but the truth is, purring can be much more complex than that. Yes, of course, when they're content and receiving affection, that pleasant purring is a sign of happiness. But here's an interesting fact. Cats also purr when they're in pain, stressed, or even anxious. It's almost like their own form of self-help. They use purring as a way to calm themselves, comfort themselves, and even relieve stress in a way that only they know how to do. So, if your cat purrs all the time, it's not necessarily a sign that they're happy all the time. They might be trying to cope with something that's bothering them. Keep an eye on their behavior. If they're quieter, acting strangely, or even hiding more than usual, it could be a sign that something's not right. Sometimes a simple purring could be asking for more attention, affection, or maybe even a visit to the vet if they're in pain or discomfort. Remember, purring is a communication tool for them, and learning to read this signal can be crucial for ensuring your feline's well-being. Number 6. Cats are excellent hunters, even indoors. Even if your cat has never caught a mouse in its life, believe me, they still have the skills of a true hunter. Cats are, by nature, exceptional predators. And that doesn't go away even when they live in a safe and comfortable environment like your home. You know that intense, focused look your cat gets when it sees an insect, a fly, or even a toy moving? Well, they're in full hunting mode. It's amazing how they can spend minutes, or even hours, observing something moving as if they're calculating the best strategy to catch their prey. They do this with the precision of a ninja. This hunting instinct is natural and essential for them, and it goes beyond just playing. Even if your cat has food available to them all the time, they still need that hunt, that feeling of challenge and accomplishment, which is what makes hunting such an exciting activity. It also shows how intelligent and highly aware cats are of everything around them. Nothing escapes their sight. So, the next time you see your cat sitting still with its eyes locked on something in the house, or even hunting that toy you threw for them, remember, they're not just having fun. They're exercising their natural hunting skills, and that's part of what makes them so intrinsically feline. Don't underestimate their instincts, huh? They're sharper than you think. Number 7. Cats don't like water. But if you have a cat that runs away from water like it's the devil, don't worry, you're not alone. Most felines have a somewhat tense relationship with water. It's not because they're being difficult. It's just their nature. Cats have fur that, when wet, loses much of its insulating properties, and that can make them uncomfortable. Plus, who hasn't seen that look of disdain when a cat is put into water? The "don't touch me" face is almost a universal expression among felines. But here's a surprise. There are exceptions. Some cats actually have an unusual love for water. It could be the sound of running water from the faucet, the sight of a shiny puddle, or even the irresistible temptation of a pool. Yes, you read that right. There are cats who love to swim. These adventurous felines get super excited when they get the chance to interact with water. If your cat is one of them, you probably have an explorer at home who enjoys discovering new territories and exploring what many other cats avoid at all costs. This behavior could be linked to a cat's natural curiosity and also to their hunting abilities. After all, a good hunter knows that water can be an ally in finding prey in some situations. The key is to observe how your cat reacts to water, respect their boundaries, and understand that deep down, they're just little explorers on the lookout for new experiences. Number 8. Communication is silent, but powerful. Did you know that even though cats don't speak like we do, they communicate all the time? And the best part is, they don't say a single word. That's right. Felines are masters of silent communication. and you can learn to understand everything they're trying to tell you just by paying attention. Their communication is entirely based on body language, which, by the way, is extremely powerful and revealing. Believe me, cats are experts at expressing emotions, desires, and even frustrations in subtle ways, but with a huge impact. Let's start with the tail. If your cat's tail is held high, that's a great sign of confidence and happiness. But if it's low or tucked between their legs, it could indicate fear or discomfort. And when the tail is flicking rapidly, that's a sign they're irritated or overstimulated. Better give your kitty some space, or they might start feeling threatened. The ears also play a big role. When they're facing forward, your cat is interested or paying attention to something. But if the ears are pulled back, that could be a sign of irritation or fear. And let's not forget the eyes. If your cat's eyes are wide open and their pupils are dilated, they could be in alert mode or excited, while half-closed eyes usually signal relaxation and trust. And if they slowly close their eyes and look at you, that's a gesture of affection and trust. For cats, a slow blink is their deepest form of love. These are just a few examples of how cats communicate, but the list goes on. Every movement has a meaning, and learning to understand these signs can completely transform your relationship with your cat. By deciphering their silent language, you create a stronger, deeper bond that goes beyond simple meows. After all, when you truly understand what your cat is trying to say, you'll realize just how powerful communication between you two can be, even without words. Number 9. They teach you to live in the moment. Cats are masters at living in the present. They don't worry about the future or dwell on the past. They simply exist in the now. And maybe, just maybe, we could learn something from them. Wouldn't it be amazing? Sometimes, stopping and getting lost in the moment with your cat is the best therapy you can have. Number 10. They are more independent than we think. Although they love your company, cats are, by nature, highly independent beings. Unlike other pets that may demand constant attention, felines have an impressive sense of autonomy. They know they can handle things on their own, explore the house, or even spend time in silence without any problem. And you know what's even more amazing? Even though they're so independent, they know that when they need affection or attention, they can count on you. They choose the moments of interaction, and this reserved affection is what makes the relationship with cats so special and unique. Their independence doesn't mean they don't enjoy companionship. Quite the opposite. They seek your presence, but in a more respectful, let's say, on their own time way. Unlike dogs, who often show a constant need for attention, cats know exactly when to approach and when to give you space to breathe. This dance between closeness and distance is what makes every affectionate gesture so meaningful. This freedom they have to distance themselves and return whenever they want creates the perfect balance, a love that comes with respect for each other's autonomy. And unlike other animals that depend entirely on us, cats teach us to value space and individuality. They know when it's time to play, when it's time to rest, and most importantly, when it's time to connect with you in a genuine way. So the next time your cat steps away and looks for a quiet spot to rest, don't feel rejected. They're just practicing their freedom, but rest assured that when they decide to come back to you, it will be with a huge amount of affection and gratitude, because they chose you to share that special moment. So, now that you know these 10 amazing things about cats, I want to know from you. Which ones did you already know, and which ones surprised you? Leave a comment below. I'd love to hear about your experience with your feline. And if you love these special creatures, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss more videos like this. Oh, and share it with that friend who has a cat and doesn't know all these curiosities. Let's spread the feline love. See you next time, everyone. Meow.